This is the how to make a campfire.
It was raining, so there's some dry wood, there's some wet wood. Dry wood is going to split really quick, really easy. That one didn't, so it's probably a little bit wet. I think we knew that, though.
We were trying to dry it around our fire earlier. Not sure if we were so successful.
You're just going to have to use the magic of editing to, like, get us... Oh, that's not bad. Chopping wood. Well, this guy feels decent. Promising.
Feeling good?
Yeah! Hey, that's pretty dry. Okay, second pro tip. You get your little piece that you just cut, and you use it to hold the piece that you're still cutting. I don't know why it took me 30 years to do this, and why my old man just showed me how to chop wood like this. Like, this is clearly a hazard. So,
surprised you still have 10 fingers.
Yeah. Pro tip. There you go. Okay, and that is either wet or there's a big knot, but I don't really see... Well, there's a knot, so that could be it.
So you want to start with like a bunch of small pieces, what they'd call kindling.
Yep.
Because if you start with the big ones, they're not going to catch. You need to get the little ones going first.
It's like still wet in the middle.
All right, once you have your kindling all chopped up, see these pieces? Small. We've also got some newspapers ready to go.
Ball it up. Definitely ball it up.
Yeah.
And this actually might catch right away, so...
Some sort of like cardboard works too.
I have to do this relatively quick.
Luke likes the TP style.
It's usually the most like consistent and easy. Especially on like a national park, like steel ring, where they don't let a whole lot of air in. Because you definitely, the three things you need for fire is fuel source, so your wood, or your newspaper, air, and then you're like starting fire.
And this was, we had a fire going on earlier, so it still like had some hot embers, so you can see it kind of smoking off here. And it might actually just catch on its own. But this is where you would take your lighter.
We're so good at starting
light
fires.
The newspaper.
We don't need a lighter.
And it should start to catch on the kindling. If you don't have these small pieces, you could do like little branches and twigs and things that you find around. Alright, so we got this lit up. The paper is going to catch the kindling on fire. And then once you have some actual like logs and wood on fire, you can put on some bigger pieces.
I still wouldn't chuck on like huge pieces. Maybe 2 times the size of the kindling, 2 to 3 times the size. But yeah, that went pretty well.
Yeah, and because of the TP, there's lots of space for oxygen to get in there. Sometimes you see in those, like Luke was saying, in those deep like steel rings, if they don't have like air holes around it, you may have to like fan it with newspaper or anything that you have to promote some better airflow. Right.
So if it does topple when you put it on, you just want to rejig it so that you're still getting airflow. Like there's no air in that, so you should try and quickly rejig to get some wood with some air underneath it, but right on top of the fire. And I should have used some of the smaller pieces.
Can he save it?
Maybe.
Or did we just smother
it
our
looks
own?
Quite smothered. But that's okay. Not the end of the world. You can rebuild.
The things he'll do to show all of our fans how to do this. Smothered our own
all
fire.
Of our fans. Just our uncle.
And that's how you do it. How to start a campfire 101.
Boom.
Kindling. Well, first dry wood. Get your kindling. Ball up your newspaper. Make the teepee. Light it up. Robert's your mother's brother.
There you go.
Then you can get the Instagram-worthy shot of fire, mountains, lake.
Or you can just tell no one and enjoy it.
You can really tell who enjoys doing the content here.
Yeah, it's true.
But somebody always says, wow, I love your videos and watching them back and seeing all of our adventures. Susanna, thanks for doing them.
They're pretty good. Good job, Susanna.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a grumpy old guy who, like, does the things but appreciates it after.
Yeah. Okay, bye. We're rolling.
Am I mic'd up?
You're mic'd up.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Nobody cared about who I was until I put on the mask. Just kidding. It's more like, nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. Who is that, Susanna?
Fine.
Wow. Good job.
You're like the biggest Batman fan. You don't think I know that?